There are a variety of core exercises that you can do to build your strength in your core muscles. So the first one is you can use a bench like I'm going to use, or you can even use a chair, an edge of a chair. So what you're going to do is you're going to sit on the edge of the chair or the bench, put your hands, and if you're on the chair you put them on the side, or for here you can put them behind. And what you want to do is put your legs out but have your knees bent, and it's called, I call them rainbows. So you're basically going to crunch back so that this is making like a C. You're going to lift your legs up and you're going to go in a rainbow shape. And if you need to, you can tap the floor every time you come down. And if you can do this for 1 minute, that's optimal. If you have to take a break in between, you can. So that's one move you can do. Another move you can do in a similar position is the same thing. You're going to put your hands behind you or on the side of the chair, contract back so that you're making a C curve. You lift your legs off the floor and you can go to the side and tap, bring them back to the center and tap, back to the other side and tap, and you keep repeating that every time to the side. The important thing is to remember that you have that C curve in there, and that when you're pulling your legs up, you're not pulling them by your leg muscles, you're pulling them by your core muscles. Okay, so another move that you can do is you can use a medicine ball, or you can use any kind of ball, even a basketball or a soccer ball, something like that will work. You hold the ball right here, and you contract back into that C curve. The lower you can get, the better, and you're simply going to take the ball to each side and back to the center. If you can have your elbows touch the ground, that will give you a little bit more work on your obliques. And to make it a little bit more challenging, you can lift your legs off the floor and do the same thing. 1 minute, if you can. Okay, if that's too hard, keep them on the floor for 1 minute. And the important thing is, again, to be contracted back and try and bring that elbow back as far as you can and twist so that it works your obliques. Okay, another move you can do that involves standing instead of sitting is you can put your arms behind your neck to just kind of rest them there. And anytime you draw up your legs, you're working your lower core. So you can draw up your leg and twist. You're also working your obliques so that your elbow touches the opposite knee and you're crunching along here at the same time. So this is something that you can do. It's just a standing crunch. The important thing is don't pull on your neck. What should be happening is a twist. The twist motion will allow your elbow to come as close to your knee as possible. I'm not super flexible, so mine don't touch very well, but if you're more flexible, you'll be able to touch your elbow to your knee. You can do that move for 1 minute as well. Okay, so another thing you can do is a couple variations of a plank. Anytime you do any type of plank exercise, you're working your core. So obviously a standard plank is like this, keeping your butt down and your back nice and straight. You can also do a plank down on your forearms like this. The other thing you can do is when you are in the plank, again, to work your obliques, you can bring your legs up this way on either side, or you can simply tap out. This will also help build your core muscles. I personally like the tapping out better than lifting the leg off the floor. Another option in that same position is to draw your knees up this way. You can go to opposite, or you can come straight in. Anytime you can bring them straight in, you're also working your lower core. So this is another good thing. You can try and do that for 30 seconds and work yourself up to 1 minute or more.